Hi, we're the Young Advisors.
We're here to show Nick Clegg around the citizenship project here at the Sutton Life Centre. We want to know what the government thinks young people should do to help make the big society work.
And we want to know how the government can help us do that.
Citizenship means respect, loyalty and also better behaviour on the public transports by teenagers. Nick Clegg, how can the government help stop disruptive behaviour around us and on the public transports?
I strongly believe that everyone wants to be a good citizen. I think that goes a great way to creating a strong community. Nick Clegg, what should we do to become a good citizen?
I believe citizenship is living harmoniously in a society where you know your rights, you respect others' rights, and you feel like you're a valued member of the community. How do you plan to foster youth participation?
Citizenship is knowing your rights and respecting the rights of other people. How important are the views of young people to this government?
Citizenship to me is to be part of a community and to get involved in it. Nick Clegg, how do you intend to tackle the ongoing problem of antisocial behaviour?
I think citizenship is to do with a sense of belonging. As young people, we need to be part of a greater community, and with this comes roles and responsibilities. Nick Clegg, what does the big society mean for young people in Sutton?
Hello, Jeff. This is Mira. Mira, is it? Yeah. What are the top 3 things that young people in the borough tell you that they want sorted? I think
They want to be listened more, really.
Listen.
That's the main thing. I mean, they just want their views to be heard. Well, we started out looking at the bullying scenario, and we were sort of thinking about how it's a great way to get people sort of aware of what's going on. And then he was asking me about what young people wanted, really. Then we went onto the White Room and we learnt about recycling and CO2, and I guess it's a very important issue for the government at the moment, sort of getting it as low as possible. He asked me about the Young Advisors and what we do as a group and the sort of things that we've achieved and how we sort of try and get young people involved.
growing up today isn't easy. I think the complexities, the velocity, the choices, the dilemmas of contemporary life are very, very great, and in many ways they've become more complex and more difficult to understand and navigate for young people, particularly as you move into your teenage years. And I think it's incredibly important as a society, yes, as a government, but as a society, that we learn first to listen to young people. I was talking earlier to Maya, is it? Who was telling me that one of the things that young people keep telling you over and over again here in the borough is not about this initiative or that scheme or that project, but it's simply to be listened to, and that's something which I think is extraordinarily important. As a government, we have a role in listening to young people, but doing other things as well.
Youth groups are out there trying to make a change, not only in Sutton, but nationwide. Most young people want to make a positive contribution to society, even if it's not a big one. They still want to give something. This is a huge step towards the government listening and engaging the next generation in politics, but they should continue to talk with young people rather than talk about them. Young people can offer as much as the next generation, if not more, and although not one person can do everything, we can all do something. Thank you.
Well, Nick Clegg seemed very adamant that he didn't want young people to have the burden of older generations, of all the deficit and the debts, and he seemed quite keen to help us and brighten our future.
I think it's really actually hard to respect someone if you're not respected yourself, because it's very easy to get carried away. And I think maybe, just maybe, if we all just try and stay responsible and kind to each other, then I think civilisation is going to increase and get better.
When it comes down to it, we need to help people ourselves, help the community generally. So I was thinking that maybe we could help old people, whether it's really small things like helping an old lady carry her shopping across the road. I know that's your typical stereotypical thing that people always help her across the road or something. But I'm sure it probably does help quite a lot.
A fundamental aspect of all communities that everyone's listened to, because, I mean, decisions affect everyone in a community, and therefore everyone should have their own say. And therefore you should have the right to say that. Then equally, you should also have to listen to everyone else when they're putting forward their view. And I think that's really important, to have a society that lives harmoniously together.
As you said, older age people, because we're always saying all this stuff, and we've always saying about each other. But now we've got this, we can also help them by like helping them. Like they can have like bingo nights here and stuff.
We have the right to be respected by like old people and all that, and like we have the responsibility to look after like property, like the life centre and public transport, like both treating it well.